I just have a sneaking suspicion that Jalen Green is going to prove to this league he should have gone number one.
I tried to leave Skip Bayless alone, but he just won't let me.
Subscribe to Joe Polo 10.
Joe Dumars is the MVP.
Detroit basketball!
Alright, but before we continue with the rest of the video, please make sure you guys like this video. Today's like goal will be 200 likes, and subscribe to the channel if you're new. I drop consistent Pistons content. Now let's get into this, man. So Skip Bayless, he's a man who I have a lot of respect for. I've said it in the past, but I'll say it here again. He is one of the reasons why, I wanted to enter the sports broadcasting field to begin with. Watching him on First Take when I was younger, I really did enjoy him. His approach to journalism, his work ethic. I really have a lot of respect for Skip Bayless. But simply put, when it comes to the Detroit Pistons and Cade Cunningham, he just needs to stop speaking on things that he isn't that knowledgeable on. Because if I'm being quite honest with you guys, I believe that Skip only watched the Pistons about 2 times this year. And the 2 times that he watched the Pistons is when we played the Lakers, okay? The one when Isaiah Stewart and LeBron James fought each other, and then when we went back in Los Angeles and played them again. Those are the only 2 times that I believe Skip really watched the Pistons this year, because he hasn't spoken on any of our games for this entire season. So with that being said, if he doesn't watch our games, he shouldn't be speaking on our players at all. That's just my opinion. But let me put this tweet on the screen right now, okay? I said before the draft, I'd take Jalen Green over Cade Cunningham. And tonight, he sure backed that up by scoring 32 and completely outplayed LeBron James. So look, this video is not to diminish Jalen Green at all. He had a good performance against the Lakers, and as Skip Bayless said, 32 points. He outplayed LeBron. I'm not here to discredit Jalen Green at all, okay? I believe the man had a slow start to his NBA career, but slowly but surely is picking it up. But why mention Cade Cunningham in this statement? I understand you have the 1st overall pick and the 2nd overall pick, and in high school they were compared to each other. In pre-draft they were asking who was going to go at number 1, but still, even with all of those facts, I just don't really see the need to throw Cade Cunningham's name in there. Cade, he has been putting up historic numbers, okay? But Skip has said nothing about any of those accomplishments or gains from Cade Cunningham. But when Jalen Green has one good performance against LeBron James and the Lakers, he decides to come out and says that Jalen deserved to go number 1 and that he proved it, even though you haven't literally said anything about Cade's performances. And heck, even speaking on Jalen Green, Skip Bayless hasn't talked about Jalen Green literally since he was drafted. Well, the only other time was during the dunk contest, but I'm not really counting actual basketball games. Since the NBA draft and Summer League, Skip has not mentioned Jalen Green at all. And Skip, this is all that he had to say. He could have said Jalen Green had a solid performance against LeBron James, one of the greatest players of all time. Good game for Jalen Green. Way to go, young man. That's all he had to say. But no, he decided to say, oh, he outplayed LeBron James and he should have went number 1 ahead of Cade Cunningham. He just decided to, use hyperbole and go extra and overboard with this, which is just something that I disagree with. I don't really like this when it comes to sports media. I want things to be a little bit more realistic and laid back. But unfortunately for Skip, he plays this character of some sort, this hater of LeBron, which as a result ended up having Cade Cunningham being thrown under the bus because Jalen defeated LeBron. And since he had to hype up Jalen, he had to discredit Cade as well, which was a byproduct of all of this. So I just wish that he would stop playing the whole, LeBron hate character. Because he does this weird thing where, he hates LeBron James, but then he'll prop up Kawhi Leonard, or he'll love Zion Williamson, but hate on Luka Doncic. Skip Bayless, he does this all the time. When there are segments where they're actually talking about basketball, him and Shannon Sharp on Undisputed, when they're actually talking about basketball games, when it's not just LeBron James or Kawhi Leonard, they actually have some pretty good takes. It's just, when they get to talking about these major players, they just start acting like these characters, which I just don't like in sports media, man. But that's basically everything, man. Pistons fans, let me know your thoughts about this whole thing in the comment section below. Like this video, comment on this video, share this video. Thank y'all for 5K, and I'm out.